Hello, hello. Welcome to Handelabra Live. It's Tuesday, and it is time for more Spirit Island previews. Welcome to the stream. I'm John, aka Migrant P, and lead developer at Handelabra Games, and we're going to show some more Horizons of Spirit Island, which is in development here at Handelabra. Yes, it is Horizons time. Hello there in the chat. Logic Dolphin, Sparky Wolf, Kate S. Walker, and anyone else popping in. Spirit Island Tuesday. Not really. Just Handelabra Live. Sorry, I'm trying to get my microphone organized here without making too much noise. Handelabra Games, of course, believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone acting against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated, so be excellent to one another. Please and thank you. If you didn't know, there are some wildfires happening near Halifax, so it's been a pretty crazy few days here. I have not been affected directly, but it's been a lot of stuff going on. So I suppose in honor of that, let's bring Heart of the Wildfire here as the spirit partner of the fathomless mud of the swamp. Yeah, about 15,000 people have been evacuated, so it's fairly serious. There might be some more alerts, like I'll turn off the noise so it doesn't go wah 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 wah. But yeah, that's been happening over the last couple days since Sunday. You can search Halifax wildfire if you want to read about it and see some scary videos. Fire and mud. Yeah, so the fathomless mud of the swamp starts with 2 presents in a sacred site, and its special rule lets build actions at explorers instead of towns or cities. So that's kind of cool. Its innate power will move presence from a sacred site to target land and potentially do some damage, fear, and so on. And the innate powers got a good defend card here. A card about getting more cards, where both spirits can get cards with energy cost. Good build block here with pushing explorers, and also gathering Dahan, and that's another way to potentially block a build there, right? So let's make it difficult. We got not that difficult. We got Prussia as a random adversary. Why don't we go with France? Just like France it up to level 2. Because I'm curious how France is going to work against Otter here. So the Otter boy, everyone calls Fathomless Mud Otter because I guess it kind of is an otter, isn't it? So yeah, let's hit go and check out this spirit. We'll also see rising heat of stone and sand later on. So I'm going to pour myself a beverage. I have a Deja Vu milk stout here while things get set up. France, you lose if we build too many towns. Otter, what towns? That's right. Time for a stout. Yes, it is a stout with milk of some form. It's a genre. Milk stout. Extra creamy with sweet espresso flavors. It is very chocolatey tasting. Okay, so we've got with France here. If they build a line with 2 explorers or more, replace all but 1 with an equal number of towns. Which does get around this because those extra towns are different. So we can see. What can we see? We can't see anything about this. You'll be able to see how the preview changes in a second here if we decide to have them not build a city here, which we could do. So yeah, let's demonstrate that, I suppose, by putting a sacred site there. So let's get up to 2 card plays because that seems good. And maybe we want some energy track as well. Interestingly, we get plant right off the hop there. So now this is going to show that an explorer will be built, not a town. And we can do this to potentially get some Dahan in there for the counterattack. Potentially, and we can also push explorers out of somewhere else. Stop build, maybe. Or we could go ahead with the getting power cards, but we don't have a lot of energy to do that. So let's do this. It gets us our innate to potentially stop another build. The presence oozes around. So up here in Wildfire Land, I think getting presence in here where there's already Blight is pretty good before we start adding Blight ourselves. So let's do that. And we can push this Dahan maybe over here. The Explorer will be built. And we could give an extra damage over here, which would affect actually both of those powers. So that's pretty cool for our 1 card play. I think that's okay. And we can hop in here for the next one. Flame's Fury over here. Firestorm is only going to damage that town, but so it goes. And they're coming into the jungles. And yeah, due to their extra explorer here, they have a couple explorers in there, but our +1 damage will help with that. So we can push 2 explorers. We can also do extra damage. Yeah, so why don't we push explorers from here? And this could be anywhere, right? So we could defend 5 there. It'd be nice to have Dahan there. Also, it'd be nice to like, yeah, I think it's do that here because we get to do the 2 damage, and we can defend it. And here we can do the 2 damage. Cool, so they don't build down here. They have 1 Ravage here. That is one that takes care of itself. Now we do need energy for that. We have enough energy. We could just do this and get up to enough plus energy to be able to also pay for power card here, which I kind of like, getting that economy going. Let's spread our presence out a bit further then. I don't really want to go in there. Let's just spread presence out a little bit instead of sacred sites right now. Our reclaim cards we can make a sacred site pretty easily. So we spread out to other places where they might go. That's going to help us out. Let's go up here, we get more visibility. And up here we could hop into here with 2 damage if we want. Not opposed to that. We could also just let it blight and stop the build here, which I'm not against as well. Maybe we do that. You go full energy. Stay on one card play, stop the build. Stop them in their tracks. They're going to be here, but that's okay. We can get a major power next turn if we want. We could use this to get a lot of fear for our one card play. Actually, if we just get a plant, we kill. Oh no, we don't kill that because we're short still, aren't we? Yeah, I think just doing that. That's okay. We get a blight here and a blight here, but it's fine. Let's put these guys all together. I guess I could have attacked it first. Maybe there's a reason for that. Probably not. And defend 5 here. So we get a fear card next turn from that. Also, Years of Little Rain. We have 2 water. And we have more here. We have lots of energy. May add presence. That would cause a cascade over here. Honestly, letting the plants wither is fine here. Adding presence is not a huge benefit, and it's going to cost us a lot of energy. So we have the beasts doing damage, which doesn't do anything. And defend per Dahan does help out there. All right. It lacks. It doesn't lack. Oh well. Hydrate the land. All right. I'm hydrating the land. Oh, that town got destroyed because we had damaged it. So it mattered. It actually mattered. Thank you for the hydration, Fishy21. Each player may gather a town into a coastal land. Hey, look, we stop another blight up here. And this one is fine because that's not blighting. Are they? Oh, because the Dahan have -1 health. The Dahan have -1 health. So they are killing a Dahan. I think that's okay. Sorry, Dahan. They're gonna kill the town for us, and we need that. Sorry. Oh, wetlands it is. They don't see the back wetlands here, though. One fear, 1 damage, push 1, Dahan. We can gain any power cards. We can get a minor and then... That's great. Cards with plant and fire we like. And air. A little bit. I don't love don't really love a lot of these cards, but let's take Spur on. We might just forget it. And here, 2 energy. Let's do it. We do have a jungle we could defend here with Drift down into Slumber. We could also get a defend 6 card, but this defends it for free. Elements are just as good on both, so let's take the free one. Fun time with mud time. Exactly. So we only have 1 sacred site. We can get rid of 1 explorer here, which does save a town build. So. And it makes a new sacred site, doesn't it? Time for more water. All right. Enjoy your work. Get you on YouTube. Hydration complete. Except for the Blighted Sands. All right, are we going to... I guess Wildfire could pop into one of these places and deal with the build. All the while gaining a major power, maybe. Maybe we go for energy instead of card plays and just play our 1 major. We can see what it is first. Fire and Flood. Amazing. Strangling Firevine, though. Also very good. I mean, all these are good. I think Firevine is very good elements and it's cheap. Let's pick that. We can use it here. So let's forget the card we just picked up, probably. Unless, I mean, Threatening Flames, we don't usually play that. It is free, but then so is Flames Fury. So let's add a presence in this wetland over here. And we don't need to, we can go for the 2 card plays. Which gets us the threshold on that. Should we want. The beasts flee. If I do that, oh, we do get Burnland regrows. We get the threshold. Oh, we don't get the threshold on this. We're short, but it's probably worth it. Is it worth it? We could just play Flash Floods instead, or this. Let's decide. Here we're going to do 2 damage. There's still going to be a city there. So it's not the most ideal. Here we could do this now that we've got that extra power. We could go with this option. They're building an explorer here. A city up there. We want to get in there to defend it. We don't actually have to be in there. We can defend it from there. So, Fem Dracula has a question. Will this include the map tiles from Horizon? The boards, yeah, it will. It will include the new map boards, which I believe are F, G, and H. One of them is also in Jagged Earth. But it will have those, and they will be, you can move them around and change them however you want, like rotate them and stuff. They'll be like regular boards. We have not demonstrated those yet, but they are coming. Yeah, I think I like gaining a power card here instead of reclaiming. So let's do that. We're gonna have 5 energy. We could go major right away, but I don't know that we want to forget something yet. So let's take a minor. Add wilds, but it's, yeah, I like adding wilds because that increases the damage of this and makes it a city destroying. But the elements on this is good. perfect elements for us. Using a slow power as if it were fast is very good for strangling fire vines. That stops the build there completely, so actually I like that a lot. And the elements are pretty good. And let's add a presence somewhere else. It's stage 2, so anything can happen. Is there a problem area? I guess this is kind of a problem area. Is there a place we want to ooze to? I guess we don't have enough water to... Unless we take this. If we take this, we don't have a moon. Okay. I'm kind of thinking of going up the card plays track here a little bit. Let's just go into... I mean, Wildfire's going to have stuff taken care of. Let's just go in here, then we have a couple different sacred sites that we can activate from. So I want to play those. And it's one of asphyxiating smoke or flash floods. Flash fires, sorry. Either one gets us the first level here, but this gets us the second level of that, which means we can have a little more flexibility in our blight removal, so I think I'll do that. So defend there. Give this to Wildfire, who can strangling fire vines right here. And stop that build. So they just build a single explorer, turns out. And no one's around where I am for some reason. Game against France. There are no lands with 2 towns. We're doing something right. They don't ravage in lands where it wasn't going to matter. But they do unfortunately move these to Han. To a land without city. Womp womp. I guess they'll just go here. Oh yeah, so that did happen, right? Wait a second. After they build in a land with 2 explorers or more, there were only 2 explorers after build. How does that work? Does anyone know? Is that a bug? How does Otter work with France? FAQ. Let's go. What's the name of this spirit again? Fathomless Mud. Does Mud's offer no firm foundation special rule do anything useful against Kingdom of France? Slave labor only triggers in lands that had 2+ explorers with 4 building. So that's a bug. Woohoo Horizons! Wow, I'm getting hydrated all the time. Thanks, Frenzied Havoc. Alright. I'm going to report that. France converted an explorer in a land where they only had 1 explorer or building. Otter says no. Turns out the developers are not omniscient, but we do pretty well. We will fix that. That's why we test and preview and try it out. I hadn't tried it against France yet, though, so there you go. All right, France is doing their escalation, which is pick a land of the shown terrain. If it has town city, add blight, otherwise add town. All right. So that would be blight, that would be town. I guess we'll go with town. More targets for them. And this can be, I guess, the coastal one. Can be the one. That gets the town. I guess we could pick the one that we could, I don't know, make the sacred site more easily. Because actually we can destroy this. This is the only town we can reach. We could just destroy it with my ability next turn, but I guess we're going to destroy that one. Anyways. Yeah, that's fine. Instead, remove blight. Mountain. I think there's more blight removal in jungles and wetlands available in the card pool, right? So move it there. And this doesn't do any damage, just moves presence. Which actually, yeah, we can do that. We can let this'll build. It's okay. All right, here we have to reclaim. We don't have to, but we are. And we make another sacred site with 3 card plays. And maybe we can do something cool. Over here, we don't have to reclaim. We're on 2 card plays now. We could play those 2 cards. We nice to have a plant. But we don't have one. We can get to an energy, though. I think we have to take the gain energy, right, in order to play those cards. I guess we get in here. For some reason, my beast keeps running away. I don't know why. Alright, this power is fast. Okay, so we don't need to defend. Oh, we do have a ravage here. How did that happen? I guess that happened. That was the bug. It's fine. We can defend it with our 2 energy defend card. That is quite expensive. Here we could push up to 2 explorers and we could make it fast. Just stop them building entirely there. And we can play 1 more card. So we can get another moon. Alright. If we want the moon, it would have to be this. And this is 1 damage. This is 2? Oh, I don't have any plants, so I don't deal any damage. Womp. Alright, we can kill the city at least. Maybe the fear cards help us out with that. And 5. I can use 1 power fast. If I push Dahan here, I can get them into here for the counterattack, so I kind of like that. Stop them building a city and destroy that town that way. Also, slave rebellion. Forgot about that. We don't have a lot of towns on the board. Hello, baby Pickalump. The UI needs a slave rebellion indicator. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Replace Dahan with town. Oh, that's the opposite of what I want. Well, we can save that one. It can be... Oh, and the beast stopped the build. All right. Move explorer from a land with Dahan. All right, things are happening. Didn't need to defend after all. I'm not going to remember about the next slave rebellion. Just going to put that out there. Click a land to add light or town. I guess it can be here, and we can smash that place. And it can be a town over here. Fair enough. Can get some Dahan in here to defend this. We can defend 3. That should be maybe enough to kill 1 explorer. And push up to 2 explorers. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite do enough, but I can at least get 2 explorers out of there if we want. Probably helps a little bit. You can go into this sands to get killed. All right, finally, Wildfire is reclaiming. Let's take a minor power because we don't have a lot of energy. Gift of Constancy, missing its picture. What? What? That is the opposite of what a Gift of Constancy should do. What? Something weird there. I do not want to enable dictation, like, ever. That is very strange. I wonder if... I'm curious about something. Let's have a look at the deck and see if there's another Gift of Constancy inside. Bug Knight. I mean, that's a weird one. There is not another Gift of Constancy, and that's the only one that's missing its picture. That is quite strange. Oh, emergency alert. For another area to possibly evacuate, 30-minute notice. Yikes. Yeah, not in any danger of evacuation here, but it goes to the whole area, so. Wildfire wants plant. Wildfire wants plant and cheap. Those are not that thing. So we're gonna take the buggy looking card. Oh, now the picture's there. Oh, but now it's not. Okay. The full size image isn't there, but this is the small size. Oh no, it is. It's just it happens to look that way. It's fine. Do we want to use our major? It's not like doing anything. I want to use this. So like those two cards. And I want one more plant, but I can't play enough cards, so I can't get it. All right. Over here, we just want to play those two cards and maybe get another one to play. I don't want to reclaim. So now's a good time for a major. We can forget something else. Sea monsters. Infinite vitality. It's exciting as well. I wonder about entwined power. Does that do something for me this turn? Besides elements? I mean, it gets us a power card. Do we have a chance to get plant? No. We could have gotten the 3 energy bonus time. That would be cool. We could get the infinite vitality threshold. Also, this is not written right. I have upgraded some things, so some things changed there in the font rendering. On the other hand, sea monsters. Yes, Spirit Island Saturdays is becoming Spirit Island Sunday. And there will be a preview of Spirit Island Sunbright Whirlwind on Sunday. Is it infinite vitality then? What does that do? We could use it here. If we could reach, which we can't. We could use it here instead of defending, but we already have our defend. Oh, we could put our defend there instead. Okay, because I don't think we have enough to deal with that. It's that. And we forget... that. And add a presence to make a sacred site here so they only build a town or an explorer. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What element do we need this turn? Moon? We don't have moon. We need moon. Oh, we can remove life from an adjacent land. That's even better. We want to spur on. Does that get us anything? It gets us damage splitting, which doesn't really matter. Okay. So Flame's Fury on myself. Firestorm does 3 damage. Drift down, stops that cascade. And Infinite Vitality does the magic. Add Explorer. Oh wait, no, it's plus 3 damage when ravaging lands of presence. Well, that is fine, I think. Still not blighting. Each beast destroys an explorer. There weren't any. 3 Dahan among their lands may use a slow power now. Okay. We could pay for power cards. We could do that, which doesn't really do anything. Oh, we could stop them to building a city here or here. I don't mind it there. We can just like blow it up. Let's do that here. We can blow it up the other place too, but whatevs. And it doesn't really matter if I use that now or later. So don't. Add strife to a town. That one's fine. These ones are fine. Everything's fine. The wilds worked up there. What was that sound? It was the wilds. And Blighter Town. Leave that one empty. All right. The burned land regrows. Not this one, because unless I want to get in there, but I think I'm going to get in there. So let's remove blight from this land. And yeah, I guess I can make a sacred site down there, even though it's not gonna work. Oh wait. Yeah, actually I have to target the power here. That's interesting. I should get to choose the origin here. I should get to be able to choose one of these as the origin. That's a bug. It's not a bug as much as it should ask me. Spreading and dreadful mire. Most powers it doesn't matter, but this one it does matter. Beta feedback, feeding the beta. This actually isn't in beta officially yet, but it will be soon. Other things have come up, but we're getting there. Also, we're going to have a new variant for Sentinels of Earth Prime tonight. In case you were wondering if I forgot about that, I didn't forget. So I want this anyways. I wonder if I click here, does it... There has to be land with invaders, but is there a land where there is a choice right now? There isn't. Oh yeah, here. Oh yeah, it just picks one. Which normally is fine, but it's not fine right now. Pay an energy, get a power card. Sure. Inflame the fires of life. Look at those elements. Steam vents is also great. Elemental boom. There's not a lot of crossover. Yeah, inflame the fires is very good elements. We can go up the card place track now as well. So yeah, let's pay 2 energy for a power card. Call of the Dahan Ways. Also absorb corruption. Also other things. I like this. We're gonna have 2 moon like all the time. So over here, we get energy. We can strangling firevine some stuff. There's actually not a whole lot nearby, but you know, in theory. think I want this and put presents here and blow up the city. And we get... Oh, the picture's there now, see? Except it's not there. And I can play one more card with fire. Not plant. I want plant. Over here we have 3 card plays and only 1 card, so let's reclaim. And go to 4 card plays. We've got energy. Make the sacred site there. So they... Oh yeah, that's it's showing they're building a town, an explorer there in a town there, so something's not quite right. They should be building an explorer and a town. That should be what ends up there, so some things are not quite showing up right there. We'll get there. Mountain Ravage, we could defend. This is taken care of, probably, maybe. That's a Blight. That's a Cascade, except Firestorm. Does 2 damage, and that's enough. Yeah, let's see. What do we... So, we can just pop a defend there if we want this. We also still have Sky Stretches. I thought we forgot Sky Stretches. No, we forgot something else. Wonder how high we can get up on our innate here. Not that far away. We need to play 3 water cards. So like this, that, and that or that. We have our top level innate. Strangling Firevine. Top level does help, right? Because we can do the damage from Firevine here instead. Or here, actually. And we could even play another card if we did Spur on. We could do this, though. Like the extra element there doesn't do anything for us, unless actually... Yeah, we need the extra... We need another plant. We need another plant. Let's do that. It's good energy. And 5 there. Have a fast Firevine to go here. And Fire Storm there. Cool. The event says each city does +2 damage. Well, there aren't. At least there are none that are ravaging. Add disease, ignore disease. Cool. Well, let's add disease somewhere that's like a problem. Maybe later. I guess these places are going to be problems later. So they can have disease for later. It won't work this turn. Skip the Explorer. Troubling lands. Towns, towns. Everywhere there's towns. I need Dahan to be with these guys to convert them. This is going to do 4 damage. That's cool. So we just do that here and that kills everyone. And here we can Dahan ways someone. And there's no build next turn because of the skipped explore. Alright. Let's make it to Han. Push up to 2 explorers. It's not really a big concern, but I can push 1 explorer out of the way at least. Disease or strife? I think if we strife the city here, then it's pretty easy to deal with. This is not less easy to deal with, but we can use infinite vitality with our threshold there potentially. Let's remove blight from this jungle. I guess either one of these is fine. Let's reclaim a card. Ah, yes. Our defend card for here. And I don't know that we can afford Firevine. We don't have the elements, so let's just keep Constancy and use it again. I could remove Blight from here and then put a presence there, right? Maybe that would have been smart. Yeah, let's do that. So if we do that, we get another fire. We get energy. Leave the Dahan. Get energy for next time, because we're going to reclaim and want the energy. We don't have damage here again, but that's fine. We don't need it, because we killed the town. So we just have these guys here, and I'd love to get Dahan in there, but we don't have any Dahan getting ability. I guess we just like get another major power here and see if it's awesome. Like Talons of Lightning would be sweet. No, okay, it's other stuff. Tsunami, I guess. Tsunami's fine. We can afford it, probably. Poison Land is good. Can combine Poison Land with Infinite Vitality. That's a thing. I mean, Unrelenting Growth is hilarious with Wildfire as well. It's a good card for Wildfire to have because of the elements. Let's go with Tsunami. We got stuff on our coast. We can forget. It could be just Infinite Vitality here. I'm fine with that. Let's add a presence. They're not building, so let's just spread out to somewhere they might build, I guess. We have a defend. We get a threshold of that, yeah, easily. And we just automatically play all our cards. We played this to give an energy over here, I guess. No reason. We get the air. Air lets us do 1 more damage. Which doesn't really matter. I guess it can make sure that this doesn't cascade with some weird effect. So too with that. We're just playing our cards. I don't know why. And Firestorm. Do some cool. Always be spurning. 2 damage to Dahan in land with city and Dahan. That's here. But not on this board. Add Blight to lands with at least 2. That's just here. -1 health. Or we can add town and this Ravage becomes a build, which doesn't really matter. Always be spurning. Add disease to land with both. There are no lands with both. Different land with Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan there. So this, and doesn't matter. Super doesn't matter. Oh, whatever. Gets another fear card, I guess. Downgrade 1 town in a coastal land. There you see an example of upgraded wording, or updated wording. From Horizons. Downgrade is a thing now. So we can downgrade this town. And that town if we want. We could just skip. This is May. Yeah, I mean, it is France, so okay, let's do it. An upgrade to downgrade. And we have coastal lands. We get 2 cards, right? So tsunami will blow up a lot. Sands and mountains. It's a side grade. All right. Time for tsunami, I think. Yeah. Do that here. Actually, we could save these Dahan. We only lose 1 Dahan though, right? It's not the end of the world. Don't want the double build to happen there, so I think we want to use our other power to take them out. Also, we accidentally win the game. That happens. Huzzah. Slave Rebellion was next. Well, there were not a whole lot of buildings to worry about. Good old accidental victory. All right, so that... I don't think we're going to do second wave because our island is pretty messed up. So we have defeated France. France level 2. With Fathomless Mud of the Swamp from Horizons of Spirit Island. And Heart of the Wildfire. They seem to work fine together. They didn't really collaborate a whole lot, but a little bit. Let's go ahead with a new game. Again, 2 boards. And we're not going to do Sunbright Whirlwind. That's coming up on Spirit Island Sunday, so make sure to tune in for that. But we do have Rising Heat of Stone and Sand. This spirit starts off with a sacred site as well. And it has a different sacred site rule. At your sacred sites, invaders have -1 health to a minimum of 1. And innate power does damage to explorers, or then more damage, more damage, more damage. And keeping in mind your Sacred Site effect there. Easily gets presence in Mountain Sands, not quite as easily in other places. And yeah, so it popped up here, Thunder Speaker. I haven't played Thunder Speaker for a while, so why don't we go with that? And we have Sweden. Let's get Sweden 2 as well. Let's just do like a sort of moderate difficulty session here again with these two. So that's going to be our second game here. Rising Heat and Thunder Speaker. Let's do it. We have to watch out for the special condition of Sweden that will convert our Dahan. So we can have a look at Rising Heat's cards as well. They explore the sands. And Rising Heat is here, so that's very convenient. We have Gift of Searing Heat. Target spirit gains 2 energy, or target spirit may pay 1 energy to do 1 damage in one of their lands. Sweltering Exhaustion. Skip up to 1 Ravage build action and a fear. Call on Herders for aid. Gather up to 2 Dahan for each Dahan present. Push up to 1 town, Explorer Town or Dahan. And Stinging Sandstorm. Gather up to 1 of your presents, 1 fear and 1 damage. So a lot of sand and rock themes going on there. And heat, of course. Alright. So we have a problematic land there. That's going to have kind of a 6 damage situation. Which we could try to deal with or just let it happen. I think we might just let it happen. It will cause an extra blight. We could take care of this pretty easily by just doing 1 damage because they'll have -1 health on the town. Yeah, I mean, we could also make a Sacred Site here and try to like get both of them, but I'm not sure what's the best course of action there. You can also push away towns and explorers this way. So we have lots of options there. Interesting. I'm wondering if we can also deal with this, because we can get our Sacred Site in here, which would make the town and city both have -1 health. But we don't have a lot of other damage unless Thunder Speaker comes along. So, thinking about that, I'm not sure. I think we might want to play these 2 cards, and we use one of them to deal with this and one of them to deal with the Explorer. So maybe we'll get a Sacred Site over here. And let's get to 2 card plays and try to get to 2 energy soon. Actually, we can't play both of those cards, can we? Turns out. So we play that, we can destroy the town there pretty easily. And we can also... Oh yeah, 2 damage to explorers only. So we can just stop a build wherever they happen to explore. So that works. We can give energy to Thunder Speaker. Yeah, Thunder Speaker could be in there, and we had a Sacred Site in there. Interesting. That could destroy a town. Or, you know, we could do interesting things. It's 1 energy to do 1 damage. I think I want to do Sudden Ambush to stop this. And we probably let that happen. So we could do the very unorthodox top track only to begin with. I don't usually do that. Let's do that. Just to mix it up. let's get a presence up here. And a presence spread out a little bit. And just play sudden ambush. I almost never do this, so I'm curious how it's going to work out. Actually, I kind of want to be collecting the Dahan into groups of at least 2, right? So we should take advantage of our chance to do that. And yeah, let's just take the 2 energy. Reporting to the Spirit Island Police. Fair enough. And it is wetlands. So 2 damage to explorers only means we can prevent them building in this place here. And we can gather up to 1 of your presence. Well, that won't do anything, but we can destroy the town. And Gather the Warrior is going to gather 2. Gather 2. So we have a Ravage there, which we could Words of Warning by gathering a couple here. Let's do that. We have enough energy to actually Words of Warning and Manifestations. We could manifestations in this land, like a small manifestations. It's not amazing. I kind of like just getting a lot of presents out. It seems fun to do that, right? So let's get lots of presents out. Add a presence here. And let's add a presence. Oh, if we add 2 presents here, we could actually do it there to better effect. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so let's change our presence adding. Put both in here. Cool. And up here, I think we could go again with double presence add. If we go up to +3 energy, we could play both these cards. And then we're going to have lots of energy going forward, which seems great. We don't need to have presence in there. We could get into here. Let's spread out a little bit. Actually, if we get our innate... Oh, 2 damage is explorers only, so it doesn't quite do what we want, but... Yeah, we don't actually get it, so... We could skip Ravager build in this land if we want to avoid the 2 blight. Maybe that's worthwhile. It is a double blight land. It doesn't show that we will skip the Ravage because it is an... You can choose which you want to skip. And here we're defending 3. Each town does +1 damage. That doesn't matter for us, I don't think. Beast didn't do anything, and we add Dahan. Oh, add Dahan, you say? Yes, please. But there were none down there, sadly. Look at those beautiful sands, except that one. Don't look at that one. They explore the jungle. So stage 2 will be next, where they might go for their dreaded Dahan conversion of the Swedes. Here we can push away. Actually, pushing away from this would be really good, right? For gather 2 Dahan for each Dahan present, push up to 1. So we can push them out of this jungle and back into our sands. I like that. Unless we don't need them for manifestations. I think we have the 4 damage here already. So we don't even have to do anything there. Hey, a fear card. And they actually won't explore this land. So it's safe from conversion right now. They won't explore... Yeah, they won't explore this land because it's not touching any other land right now. But they could explore that one, so... Interesting. So we can stop one of these town destroys, or there's blood. This one cascades, right? So that's worse. I think we just let that blight. It could possibly go wrong. We can gather 3, but I think we're just going to gather the 2. And push none. If we want to, maybe we gather these ones. I think that's better. Because we want to be next to that in case we can do something about it. A few things could go wrong. It's true. Things can go wrong. Alright, we're going to reclaim here and take our first new card. I think it's going to be a minor power. What kind of elements do we like? We like fire and air and earth. So this one's not bad. This one's not bad. Damage per blight is good against Sweden. The Ravage right now is only doing 1 blight. This card's alright. You don't need... Actually, we have kind of an interesting dynamic here where it's air or earth for those. The fire's the more important thing. I wonder if we want Purifying Flame. It's not really doing anything right now. If we had Sky Stretches, would that do anything? We could stomp a build easily. Maybe. Is there a land where we actually stomp a build? No. Actually, there's no jungle. There's no such jungle. But we could do the pushing. The pushing thing. That would work. You know, it's fine. Let's take that. And over here, we could play 1 card. Voice of Thunder. Or we could reclaim and do some more useful things. So I think we're going to do useful things. Get some minor powers. Speron is excellent for Thunder Speaker. It's great elements and also a good card. Otherwise, Enticing Splendor. I like that. That can let us stop this blight here. And it's free. What's not to love? Except for, you know, wanting to play other things, but it's free. So I am considering it. So an ambush doesn't really do enough there, right? Yeah, then we don't need Words of Warning there. We could go with Spur On in this case. And play an extra card over here to get more cool business. Kind of fun. Doesn't give us an animal for Gather the Warriors, though, so we're kind of stuck with where we are in terms of destroying towns, which right now isn't going to be any. So it's not ideal. This can stop a jungle build. I mean, that can stop a jungle build by literally what it does is stopping builds. Two energy or one energy to do damage. There isn't really a land for that unless we move our presence, which we're not doing, so. This might do something in the slow phase. We do that, and we get another air. We get an air and a fire. We play this. We get that. That seems good. Let's do that. Don't convert my Dahan. We can... Right, we didn't do the thing where we were going to use that. But we can skip a Ravage or build action. Let's use it to skip a build in... Oh, now we can lead the Furious there if they don't convert the Dahan. Which they might. Where's the build we want to skip? Probably... here? New species spread. We have no moon. We are moonless. We actually don't even get to pick because we are moonless. Discard the top minor power. It has moon. Oh, if it's fast, add blight. Okay. Add blight to a land with town city. All right, I guess it's there. It's fast. Gross. I guess it's here. We'll manage. Add disease to a land with both do 2 damage to Dahan. We could stop a build in that case, so it's okay. And we got energy or whatever. Skip build actions. Well, it was already going to be skipped. Rude fear card. Oh, and they do coastal lands. Excuse me. All right, so this does 2 damage to explorers and then 2 damage. This does 1 damage. This can push some fools. This can destroy a town. We don't super care about that town. We could combine these 2 powers to do, like, bring stuff in here and leave the Furious there, for example. I kind of like that. So, bring these 2 Dahan from here. Send out the explorers. Do that. We can actually kill this city, which I kind of like. By doing this. Shouldn't be asking me this, right? which of the two presents in this land do you want to gather? Oh, it is up to. Right, I don't have to gather. Right. No bug. Up to 1. Alright, so we just have this Ravage, which if we defend it, it's fine. We have words of warning for that. And we have a bunch of builds happening, which we may be able to... Yeah, we could use Gift of Searing Heat for one of them. Just wondering if we want to... We could... Yeah, if we do presents from the... We do those 2 presents, we play those 2 cards. That can be good. Alright, so let's get our presents into this sands. Maybe? I guess maybe this sands. I want this sands to do stuff, but also this sands is like... We're going to build here. So, if we do that, then we get our top innate, which at least lets us kill some explorers. We can stop this build. We can do that, which also can stop a build. We can use it on ourselves, or we can use it somewhere else. All right. Over here, I think we just keep adding 2 presents every turn. Like, is this a way to play Thunder Speaker? This is very good. Okay. So, sudden ambush is a thing. So we want words of warning. We want to get 3 card plays. Don't reclaim 1. Reclaim 1 is good. So add presents to land with Dahan. Just like make stacks. We don't have to be in that land. Make a sacred site down here. Words of warning. I mean, even sudden ambush takes care of that. Sudden ambush. Enticing Splendor. And Voice of Thunder. So, like, we sudden ambush here. We Splendor. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess it has to go this way. Kill them. And we pay an energy to stop this build. Like they build in 1 mountain. Totally. And we just wait for these because there's no need to do them now unless we want to prevent conversions, which we kind of do. But the only possible conversion is this one right now. So we could gather the warriors to prevent that. We want. I kind of would want them to be there though. Wouldn't really work because then they would be at risk of conversion there. So I think we just finish. And if we lose a guy, we lose a guy. Take the chance. After advancing, perform a build step. Each beast does 2 damage. Hey, look, they're not building at all. Oh, also we add new Dahan. Cool. I think we're winning. I don't know. We're winning. Are we winning? Are we winning? Dolphin? I think we're winning. How about they build in the jungle? Oh. What happened? Alright. So we just go wreck their sands, I guess. We could just say we won and not do anything. That's true. Alright, let's just get the fear, because whatever. Okay. Here we're reclaiming again. We have 7 energy now, so I'm feeling a major. Poisoned land, 7 damage. Add blight. Seems good there. It does cascade, but you know, sometimes you have to take some casualties for victory. Elements are overall not awesome here. There's a button in the UI for I'm winning, give me victory. They don't have blight removal, which would be convenient to remove the blight before adding that new blight, but if I use this and I put presence in here, which I can't until the slow phase. I guess Thunder Speaker could get presence in there. We could send everything away. That's kind of fun. Let's do that. We have to forget a card. We kind of have the better version of this now, right? But we need it this turn, actually. This skipping one is cool, but it's really expensive, so I'm going to get rid of it. If I played these 2 cards, which are the 2 cards I can play, I get the threshold on this. And we can send everything away. We just have to put presence in there, which doesn't work with this. And we also want to play more cards. We can reclaim one though, right? Does Words of Warning do anything? It doesn't. I want to be adding presence though, not adding presence. So let's put presence in there. And if we get a card with air, we get to move other things. I kind of want to have, actually, Sudden Ambush, which does have air. Sudden Ambush here is kind of cute, isn't it? So, Sudden Ambush. And Flow Like Water. We don't have anywhere for Words of Warnings. We may as well, like, use it. Does everything have to come with? Everything does have to come with. But I think it's actually fine. it fine? And leave the blight. If I destroy the town, we're defending 3 and there's 5 damage, so it's not actually quite enough, is it? Oh, but I can manifest. Okay. Just like murder everything. Because I was thinking of gather the warriors here. Well, like here. I can only push 2. I want to put 1 here, but better to probably stop the backcountry here from existing. All right, there's 1 town and 4 explorers on the map. I think we're doing okay. Defend 3. Let's put it here, and then our peer card pushes an explorer or whatever. We can do that. The next normal ravage becomes a build. It's actually fine. It would build 2 things there. 2 damage to Dahan and land with Town City and Dahan. Well, that doesn't exist. Add Blight to a land with at least 2. That doesn't exist. -1 health. So we spurn anyways because always be spurning because it literally does nothing. And add disease to a land with both Dahan and invaders, of which there is none. Like this should know that already, but whatever. I think we're doing fine. We're still in terror level 1. We must be near to the next level, yeah. Okay. Oh no, they built a city. Whatever shall we do? And they skipped some jungles. Where is that I win button? There's 1 pixel in the vines here that if you click it, you win. I guess we reclaim. Reclaim to win. We don't have enough energy for major powers, unfortunately. Follow the Dahan ways. That's a way to win. I don't have any moon, though. I'll click it. Click it. I want a card that says 0. Add Dahan. I want to put Dahan in here and defend it. Can I do that? I guess I could also like push everything away like before and manifest there. That's kind of funny. Or just push things there and manifest there. That also works. I don't know. We just double add presence and play all our cards. That seems fine, probably. Maybe they don't do enough, but they do like a bunch of damage. We do have this whole like thing happening here. We can defend 4. It's 7 damage. We also have a thing happening here. If I like play enough things, then enough things happen, right? I don't think I have enough energy to do that. I can get to Han in there fast, which I should be able to. If I play this, I can do it. Let me do that. We Enticing Splendor, this town. We just destroy this for fun. Presents. Sure. All right, that should presumably be taken care of. And have energy. Aided by moon. We don't have any. We only have one moon in play. Add beast. 1 fear per player. I mean, we're winning no matter what we do here, right? Or get a card. Pay energy. Do you have moon in your discard? No. Level. Add disease. 2 damage to Dahan. Oh, I clicked this one. Skip build actions. So like all build actions? Not all. Well, we win right now anyway. GG. That was 2 points of difficulty easier than the France game, but it seemed way less easier. All right, so that was previews of 2 more new spirits from Horizons. Rising Heat of Stone and Sand and the Muddy Otter one. Thunder Speaker was here too, as was Wildfire. 42 points. Cool. So let's head back to the menu. And you can see the next, there are 5 spirits in Horizons. And they are Devouring Teeth lurk underfoot. Eyes watch from the trees, we saw last time. This time we saw Fathomless Mud of the Swamp. And Rising Heat of Stone and Sand. And on Spirit Island Sunday, which I believe is at 2 Eastern, maybe? Correct me if I'm wrong, Logic Dolphin. It'll be on Sunday. It is moving from Saturday. And so to celebrate Spirit Island Sunday, the first look at Sunbright Whirlwind in Spirit Island Digital. No, it's 1 Eastern. Okay. 1 p.m. Eastern. First look will be Sunbright Whirlwind on Sunday. So tune in for that. I promise there may or may not be bugs. Hopefully not. We'll test it out. So yeah, look forward to that. Be excited. Tell your friends. Tune in to see Logic and Seamus play Spirit Island. I am probably not going to be able to be there. I have other things going on that weekend, unfortunately. But I will make it ready for them. So thanks for tuning in to this preview of Spirit Island on Handelabra Live. And we are going to now get to something else. I need to pull up my Survey Monkey because I didn't have time to prepare. We are getting a variant available for Sentinels of Earth Prime. Let's do that. The survey says, What does the survey say? Show me my survey. My survey. Oh my gosh, stop asking to personalize my experience. Just give me the results. All right. The first variant was All New Lady Liberty. The next variant and she had 6.60 points. The next variant has 5.81 points. Almost 11% of people wanted this variant to be first, and then 13% second, and so on. So a lot of people wanted this in the top 3. So it edges out the next ones. So let me go to my other thing. I've got things. Oh, I'm not even signed in. All right, come on. There's a CAPTCHA. Oh gosh. I have to select all images of stairs. Should I ask you all to help me out with this? Apparently. All right. Which of these things have cars? Those have cars. That is cars. That is cars. That's a bike. There's no cars. There are cars here, right? What do we think, chat? Does that look good? All right, I'm not a robot. Okay. All right. I need to go to this. The suspense is killing you, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until someone in the chat tells me what it is. So hang on, I'll tell you when you can tell me. Okay. Restart your Sentinels of Earth Prime and let me know what new variant you see in the list in the new game screen, and then I will repeat you here. Dracula holding the breath. Well, I mean, open the game and tell me. You don't have to hold your breath. If no one says it, I'll say it, but I'm sure someone will hop in there. I guess I can open the game too. Let's open the game. It's slow. It's in the other room. Oh. It's this one. Maximum Speed Johnny Rocket. Now available for unlocking if you can figure it out. So have fun searching for the conditions for Maximum Speed Johnny Rocket, the next variant for Sentinels of Earth Prime. 8 more to come. And don't forget the preview of Sunbright Whirlwind for Horizon of Spirit Island this Sunday on Spirit Island Sunday. So we'll see you there. Have a good night, everyone. Have fun.